I wonder if Varden is better than Onyxia. I don't really want to play Ini. I like Varden in pirate lobbies because it's a really good hero at playing Hogar. I need to get a 4th place to have a perfect F. I'll try to ruin it by getting a 1st place. How about that? Guys, I swear, every single time I stay on 1, I end up having a bad game. I'll just go to 2 and not care. I mean, Mommy into Mommy is like one of the best ways of staying on 1, but it's still a little bit risky. And I would rather not. I'd rather just do my thing.
Do you know who you're up against?
Yes!
Griever UK, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
Well, how did it go?
Okay. Not bad.
Guardians, prepare your magic.
Alex not happy with this.
That was delicious.
Yup, Cook. It's a good lobby for cooked book.
I'll do what I can.
I would love to triple the scout. Actually, I'm not even gonna triple the scout. I'll just buy and break each of them individually.
You know, after all these years, I still don't like mushrooms.
And yes, Super JJ is not 50, I was joking. But I am 25. Almost 26. 26 in 4 months. For Christmas, I want my present to be that you change your profile picture. And for Christmas, I want people to like stop fucking complaining about my profile picture. Do we have a deal?
Put that back on the shelf for you. It's cold. Just the pirate's code. Well, the odds
I don't want to eat
somewhere.
the patient scout.
For me, it was
Will you do a birthday event, enjoy time with family, or everything as usual? For what? For my birthday? I don't know yet. It's in 4 months. For Christmas, the plan is the following. Shorter stream today, because I just want to relax a little bit. Long stream tomorrow on Christmas Eve. And at the end of the stream, I'm going to also do a cooking stream with my girlfriend, where we're going to bake some cookies. And chat a little bit with you guys. No stream on Sunday. And then normal stream on Monday, but maybe I'll start 1 or 2 hours later.
I fight for the dawn.
That's the plan. What university did you graduate? I didn't go to university. When I was in high school, I was doing well internationally in Hearthstone tournaments and traveling around the world to compete in Hearthstone. And after I finished high school, I decided I wanted to continue with that. And I continued with that, also started streaming a lot. And then I just focused on that, and now I'm still focusing on that. I mean, now I'm focusing more on streaming than on competing. Competing is like a hobby now. But still. I don't think higher education was the right choice for me. But it is the right choice for most people.
I'll do what I can.
Put that back on the shelf for you. We want your loot.
What's going on out here?
So basically, Rdu can barely read and write. Yes. I wish I wouldn't be able to read after seeing your shitty comment though.
Teach you.
It seems I'm doing quite well for myself.
Time for a kitchen upgrade.
Cookbook on 7 is not the worst, but it ain't the best either.
Just a pinch of power in that one.
Need a drink?
Well, we all start somewhere.
In the first turns of Cookbook, you just want to buy the entire shop to scale it. People discussing higher level education in Twitch chat. I don't know if it's the right medium. Somebody saying going later in life is admitting you should have gone earlier and didn't. Depends. Wirgas says, Rdu had the opportunity to make a lot of money while also playing tournaments. And he did. He would have had the same opportunity later on. I mean, if I wouldn't become a streamer, and I would just have the tournaments that I played when I was out of high school, then I think maybe it would have been the correct choice to go back to studying. And it wouldn't be like a failure or admitting that I should have gone earlier. But now that I'm a full-time streamer and I really enjoy this, I just don't see myself going back to uni. And even if going later is like somehow admitting that you should have gone earlier, which is not really the case, it's like a very stretched out argument, what's the problem with that? Why do you need to have like an ego about everything? It's fine to admit a mistake.
I figured your palate was more refined. Here's your gold. Take you down. We'll take you down.
Let's go for the big bronzes. But yeah, it's funny, when I was first playing tournaments, even when I was a few years in playing tournaments, I was never thinking of being a full-time streamer. It's kind of crazy. I was just thinking that I would be able to like play tournaments forever. Hearthstone tournaments. Yes. I was kind of dumb. So I'm kind of lucky that I was streaming on the side and then my stream grew and now I can stream full-time. I would rather be in prison than play Hearthstone tournaments for a living. I mean, it was pretty fun. Some of the tournaments obviously were annoying, like you travel for like 10 hours and then you lose round 2 and you feel like a failure. Who pays for the plane? Depends on the tournament. Sometimes if it was like a very small invitational, the organizer would pay for it. If it's like a bigger tournament, like a LAN, either you pay for it or your sponsors pay for it. Sometimes a mix, if the sponsors cannot cover your full stay. How much do you estimate you earn from tournaments? I mean, you can Google that, it's public knowledge. There's like a site, esports earnings. And it's pretty accurate. I'll go to 4 because Tavern 4 is where it's at. I'll go double sensei.
Was it not to your liking?
Do you get taxed on your on those earnings? Yes, that is the earnings pre-tax. One, you get taxed. Two, it doesn't take into account the money you spent to travel to the tournaments. Most of the tournaments were LANs, so there were costs associated to going to the tournaments as well.
I fight for the dawn.
It doesn't include the money you get from the sponsors, weird guys. That's just like the raw earnings. I mean, it's similar in poker, right? You search some poker players and it says that they won millions in tournaments, but then if you look at like how much they're left with, they're still left with a lot, but it's not as glamorous as like the raw number, right?
One battle's done. Now get on your apron and cook up a strategy. Practice makes perfect.
Please for war gear. I want a second war gear. It's cool to see people interested about the economics of like Hearthstone esports. But I guess it's more like the esports in general. Do you think age matters in becoming a pro gamer? Depends on what game you play. Being young, you have an advantage. You have the advantage of time. For example, I was in fucking high school. I had shitload of time to just like play games all day. If you have like a job and a family, it's more difficult to like play Hearthstone for 12 hours a day. And the same applies to like shooting games and stuff, right? So it's much hard. That's why it's much harder to go pro at like 30.
If you ask me, that was well done.
But for example, Life Coach proved that it's possible to go pro later in life. He had the time, he put in the time, and he became one of the best in the world, outsmarting the 20-year-olds. Do I go big eggs and kick Sensei at some point? Probably, right? At 2.5k subs, it would be a huge mistake to go to uni. Whoa, 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 whoa. When I made the decision to go to uni, I think I had like 20 subs. But I wasn't focusing on my stream, I was focusing on tournaments. By the way, I think before Battlegrounds, I don't know if I had more than 1,000 subs ever. I don't want to say things that are not true. But my stream grew a lot with Battlegrounds and over the pandemic. You can live in Romania with 20 subs. Dude, Romania is getting crazy with the inflation. I don't think it's that cheap of a country as you think.
Keep going. You're doing great.
Our economic growth, at least on paper, is also pretty big year over year. I just don't want to die to the mill house here, and then we can work from that. If you could move to a different country, would you? I can move to a different country. I don't want to. I mean, I think I can.
Find any ingredients out there?
I never tried. I never looked into it. You can live alone in Romania with around 400 minimum. 400 euros, not lei. Depends how much you pay on rent. Oh, subs. Not even sure if I want to... Yeah, I think I want to triple the Hydra. Actually, going max strength is this. You go Hydra, War Gear, and then Hydra, and then you don't sacrifice any strength whatsoever. The guy is playing Pirates. Almost 69-69. Wasted opportunity there. Two-shot gonna be sad. Have you ever been to Legoland? I haven't. It's in Denmark, right? I know that from GeoGuessr. I think I was in Denmark only once or twice for a tournament. I didn't go to Legoland. I went multiple times to Disneyland though. Because it's near BlizzCon. So whenever I went to BlizzCon, I also went to Disneyland. To feel like a child again. There's one in Florida as well. I went to the one in Paris. I've never been to Florida. I went to the one in Paris once. And I went to the one in Irvine like 2 or 3 times. 2 times, I think.
Come close and listen.
One time pre-Star Wars, one time after Star Wars. I think we cut these for like Trickster or some shit. Wow. Man. Why not Baron? What the fuck does Baron do? Summon one extra 8-8? You guys overestimate Baron like crazy. Baron ain't that good. He's okay. Cleave 3rd is better against the Scamzarak. Maybe even 4th. But if you put it 4th, it's basically 5th, because we have eggs. And that's not excellent.
Let him keep going. You're doing great.
Do you like sci-fi movies or books? I like sci-fi movies. I think I would like sci-fi books if I knew how to read. Okay, jokes aside, I know how to read, but like, I don't read that often because, I don't know, it's just easier to watch a movie or a TV show. But I know that I'm not reading enough. People keep complaining about ads on this channel, but I haven't seen an ad in 2 years and I've never been subbed. Where are you from?
There you go. Beat them down like mochi.
Same country as you. I mean, I'm getting ads sometimes in Romania, but very rarely. For example, I was watching Twitch on TV, and I wasn't logged in on my account where I have Twitch Turbo. Weird flex. And the first streamer I tune into, I got an ad for Disney Plus. And I already have Disney Plus. So, like, it wasn't even, like, a great ad. It's like, hey, do you want to buy something that you already have? Well, no, thank you. I'll triple the egg next turn. I need to cut Bronze Ward and it's lagging behind.
I don't know what your secret ingredient is, but it's working.
Are we actually winning this lobby? Wow. In a surprising turn of events, we're gonna win. Big dub. I don't think this is gonna be lethal. I think it's gonna be a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's not 29. One more and he's out.
I think I'm doing quite well for myself.
We got the G. Oh my god, this egg is a little bit too big, huh?
The odds are in my favor.
Oh, so that's your strategy.
Gas Coiler is not terrible. Yeah, maybe I should go small egg, Deflectos, big egg. Got weaker? I don't know if I got weaker, but I didn't get stronger. I think I should have kept the Bronze Warden. Bronze Warden was probably better than Gas Coiler. Just because of like how my board is structured, I think Bronze was better.
Number one, huh? Nice work.
And now 4 hit me on like all my minions. At least I'm so big that it doesn't matter, but it was definitely a mistake to cut the bronze. Definitely a mistake to cut bronze. I'm winning because the big egg. But yeah, I definitely misplayed. They brought back the egg. Yeah, they gave us a little bit of like a crazy fun to end the season. They brought back egg, they brought back meat tracks. They brought back Slinger. They made Toxfin a 6-drop. I made a patch review video if you're interested.
Add all those up, and you're done for.
Nice game. Okay, quick, excellent game.